So I've mentioned this before, but it kind of pays to have multiple challenges on the go at any given time so that you can pivot from one to the other if you're having difficulty with the original challenge. And this is the case with this particular run. I had set up a pack for a different challenge. I'm not going to spoil what it is. It was an idea that I saw in the comments section. I don't know if it was on my comments section or a different channels. But it was a really clever idea by someone else. I had a pack all ready for it. I tried maybe, 10, 15 runs. It wasn't going well. And so I decided to switch things up and go for a different challenge instead. And partly what inspired that was the pet in question, which I'm sure will have been in the thumbnail. And that is Kappa. And I was actually using Kappa for the other challenge. And I decided that it would be much more fun just to go for a challenge that is actually themed around Kappa itself. So I was using Kappa as a means of trying to get a specific tier 3. But what I'm going to do in this run is try and win with an entire squad that is only acquired via pilling Kappa. And when we get to one of the later turns, I'll show Kappa's ability on screen. It's a little bit awkward, but I think the more awkward abilities are the ones that are just more interesting in general, and they inspire more creativity overall, I think. So for now, we're just trying to maintain hearts and then set up level ups for turn 7. Kappa is tier 5, so we want to have at least one, hopefully more than one level up, and hope to get it at the first attempt. Doorhead Ant, doing a lot of good stuff here. I've been using it quite a lot in customs recently. I don't tend to use it very often, to be honest. But even outside the jump build, I think it's very good, especially if you level it quickly. And here we gave it the melon from the turtle. So we're rolling down looking for duplicates. I find a spider, and we are going to find another Doorhead Ant. Now, actually, I should have frozen the flea in the shop, because in theory, if we pill Kappa, we could get a flea, and then I could just combine them together to immediately have the level 2. So definitely a little bit of a mistake there. But we'll take the level up, and we actually get Kappa at the first attempt. So Feint, summon one random 14/16 pet from tier 3 up front for you and the opponent. So I think the intended use case for this is just to put Kappa at the front with low stats, and then have it get one shot by the pet on the opposing team while not KOing that pet. And then that's going to result in you getting the spawn, but your opponent doesn't get it. The other way you can use it is if you play it further back, but you have a bunch of turkeys or Jersey Devils. So the stats on the units that you get are going to be higher than those your opponent gets. I think that would be pretty sensible as well. But we're not going to use it that way. We are going to just pill it to get high-statted tier 3s. And I suspect that was probably not the intention. But, you know, any pet has a feint ability. People are going to try and use it in the shop to some effect. Now here, I think we are going to lose against this jump team. I guess it depends on what Kappa spawns. Maybe if I got a specific pet here, I could have survived. But actually, they get Flycatcher, which immediately snipes my Meerkat. I don't think that activation should really happen like that. But nevertheless, I think we were going to lose regardless there. So I get the level up on the Crow. We're now going to empty the team because I'm going to bring in the Pteranodon. Okay, we're going to use the Alpaca trigger first to get the level up. And we actually get Cat, which I am definitely very interested in. And then I'm going to level up the Kappa. We get another Cat, bring in the Pteranodon. We only need Pteranodon once because the Kappa is going to spawn 2 pets. And then after that point, we're not going to have space in order to trigger the Pteranodon again or use the second Pteranodon in the shop. So we got Giraffe plus Hoopoe Bird. So not exactly what I was looking for. It would have been nice to get Flea, but we're just going to... actually here, I think I can just sell the Pteranodon because I rolled another pill. That was very lucky on turn 9. And then we actually get Giraffe plus Hoopoe Bird again. Rigged? Nah, I think it was just... I guess you could call that good or bad luck. I would have liked some different units for a bit of a mixture. And giraffe scaling is pretty terrible this late, especially since they are spawning as level 1s. They always spawn as level 1s, it doesn't matter if you level up the Kappa. So now it's just a case of trying to buff this team up, and we only have the Hoopoe bird ability. So probably going to need some equipment very quickly, and I think I'm going to take the eggplant to make a start on that, and then we'll bring in the cat. And we just have to make sure we keep an eye out in the shop for another Kappa, because we are going to have to sell the cat on the last turn, and then pill the Kappa to get the final unit for the 5 squad. So a good win there. I think the extra health from the Kappa might have actually made a difference there, I'm not sure. But we get a chocolate, another eggplant, which I'm not really interested in. I would rather roll for some stat food or melon, or I can't remember the other perks. Maybe I think I had lemon in here as well. There have been quite a few times recently where I've set a pack up with very few actual perks, and it's mostly just been stat food. And then as soon as I bring in the cat, I change it so that there's more perks, and then I'm struggling to roll anything decent. So yeah, really, I'm not crazy about hot dog. I would probably much rather have pizza or orange. I don't think I put orange in. But it does mean that the front 2 units here are getting very close to 50 attack. And that is useful when you are facing Behemoth with Lemon and Anubis, one of the most common units you see in Customs now. And actually here, unfortunately, we're not going to have enough damage on the Hoopoe because it's only level 1. So I could take the pets in the shop here, but I think equipment and food is just way more valuable than going for the levels, even though we lost that last battle in unfortunate fashion. Yeah, I don't want the hot dog because I think the hot dog will now be wasted if it hits the front Hoopoe bird. I think I would much rather just use a waffle to get some extra health. Yeah, you can see I'm not crazy about it, but level 2 cat means the waffle is plus 9 health. So I think that's definitely worth freezing. Another behemoth. We actually moved the camel so that it gives the behemoth even more stats, but the Hoopoe ability results in the KO. Hippocampus plus rabbit is something you're seeing very, very frequently now. But because we got the cat level 2 online so quickly, we can actually compete with those teams. But I'm still looking for Pill and Kappa. And I think here I am just going to take the waffle because I don't want to freeze anything in the shop. Sadly, we do get melon plus pizza at the end, which is really what I was hoping for. But I have to leave that slot open for Kappa in case we win the next turn. Another rabbit hippocampus team. But the high attack is going to deal with the Nurikabe. So now we need to find Pill and another Kappa. And I don't want to spend any gold on food. We are just going to sell the cat in order to make use of the oyster. Although the units at the back of our squad here are looking pretty suspect, just the bare 14-16s. But we find the Kappa with 1 gold left, and I get Dolphin. So turn 15, we have 3 14-16s, which haven't received any buffs at all. And yeah, another rabbit team. Multiple 50-50s. We can tell immediately that we're not going to win here. Even though they apply crisp to their own team, it's not going to make any difference. They have the Nessie at the back as well. Rabbit really is enjoying a renaissance in customs at the moment. So I think I'm just going to buy food now. And yeah, we roll Water of Youth plus eggplant, which was really unfortunate there. A melon would have been amazing. But hopefully the 2 big units at the front can do a lot of good work. And actually, this has happened so many times recently. I faced someone who is trying to get a Moby Dick win. They only had level 1 there, so I'm not entirely sure what was going on there. I guess they do have a couple more turns to try and get the level 3. Because once you have Moby Dick on the team, you actually have to get 12 wins. But yeah, really clutch to face that opponent there.